What's up, everybody? This is Corn Beaner. Today is April 13th, so today is, I guess, one of the most superstitious days in all of the world, or at least in America. And just remember not to break any mirrors, because if you do break a mirror, that means that it'll be April 13th and you'll have a broken mirror, so that will be double sucky if you are superstitious. There are a few things I want to talk to you guys today before the weekend actually starts, so let's get started. The first thing I want to talk to you guys about is an opinion piece brought to my attention by Gamasutra.com, and it's titled, "Let's Talk About Why QA Sucks." Now, for most of you out there who just randomly watch my videos and wonder who I am and what I do in real life, I'm actually a QA tester. I'm actually one of those guys that sits around our asses all day, plays video games, and gets paid for it. That is, quote unquote, what my job description entails to the rest of the real world. And that's really far from the case. And reading the opinion piece, I kind of see a lot, and I understand why people think QA actually sucks, but there are really good parts to QA. And it's not really the department or the position that kind of blows. It's really just, I guess, the imagery that people perceive the average QA tester to be. Me, myself, no longer want to do video game QA as I know it. There are a few companies out there that can provide you with a handsome lifestyle doing QA, but those opportunities are far few and in between, and the vast majority of QA positions are really low wage paying, long hours, and all that other stuff that you hear out there is probably true. But at the same time, to me, it's probably one of the most fulfilling jobs or positions you can have while being a part of the creative process of video games. Like anything else, the job is what you make it, and if you love it like I do, I truly have a passion for it. It's a good job. It's a nice line of work, and if you don't have a passion for it, it absolutely sucks. It blows you to understand why people would do it. And there are ways out of it to stay in QA yet still get paid more. There's always ways to make your situation better, and that's kind of where I'm at now. That's the reason why I do videos now. But if anybody was wondering, that's what I actually do. And the story to this that I'm talking about now about QA, I'll link it down below. It's from Gamasutra.com. And if you guys are even wondering what my personal experiences are, write me questions. Questions down in the comments below, and if I get enough questions, I'll make a video about it, and I'll be as descriptive as possible without breaking any type of NDAs or being mean or just straight up disrespectful to some of the companies that have employed me in the past, as that is not the style that I choose to go about. But I'll try to be as honest as possible about any companies or any type of projects or anything I've done in the QA field. Again, if you're interested in the story, Gamasutra.com down below. Moving on. And this other story brought to me by Gamasutra.com as well. Apple is apparently facing some sort of legal action over the deceptive labeling of their free to play type games. What Apple was accused of doing at this point, and according to the complaint filed against them, is there are certain games that people will download for free, and they were, I guess, in a free to play model. Basically, you would download the app, and within the game you would be asked to buy equipment, or pertaining to the game you would have to buy options, similar to how Zynga does Mafia Wars, where if you want a good gun you have to pay for it. If you want extra health for moves, you have to pay for it. So Apple, a bunch of games that are similar to this type model in their app store, and apparently some of these games did not require authorization for money to be taken out of that user's credit card within the first 15 minutes of downloading. So say you were to download a game for your child that's free to play. Your child got it, you just downloaded it for them, they would have it, they'd be playing, oh, this is fun, and then they see, boom, need, and this is all imaginary, before some company comes out and sues me. I'm just using this as an example. You need the magical shovel of invincibility to pass said stage. If you reach this point within the first 15 minutes and your child goes, oh, I want to pass this stage, but the shovel costs 15 bucks, they go, well, I need this shovel, and they would just press buy. There'd be no type of are you sure you want to buy this shovel, because you will be charged $15 real world money to your account if you decide to proceed. Child would just press it, you will automatically be billed. get this new item, and your child just go through about playing the game, thinking, okay, it was just $15 in the game, not knowing, and then when your monthly statement comes, boom, charge. Since this story broke and since legal action seems to have been taken, Apple seems to have removed that 15-minute window where authorization was not required. But the fact that this 15-minute window even existed, this is the type of stuff that I hate seeing in the video game industry, or entertainment industry that comes in this media in general. This is just a blatant disrespect of consumer rights and just a blatant disrespect for your consumer. This 15-minute window should never have existed, and to be taken advantage of because you are, I guess, desperate to pass this game or whatever, that's just not what video games are about. If there are further updates as far as how this story goes, I'll make sure to bring it to your attention, but the link to this original story is from Gamasutra.com. I'll link it down below. And just know, Apple, this is not cool. I know that it's a good way to make money, but it's not cool. And from there, we'll move on. And this next story comes to us from Gameinformer.com, and I kind of don't want to bring it up to anybody's attention, but I feel that this has to be said. EA is apparently trying to license out a Need for Speed movie. Now, for anybody who's wondering what Need for Speed actually is, Need for Speed is their arcade-type racing game, which in most recent memories have kind of taken a similar style to the Fast and Furious movies. Now, myself, my guilty pleasure is Fast and Furious movies. I know that they're awful. As far as the acting and everything else, dialogue and everything possibly conceived wrong with all of movie making can be found in Fast and Furious movies, but they're my guilty pleasure. I really don't know what it is. Maybe because I'm an 80s child and that's kind of what I grew up with. Movies like Bloodsport, movies like Rocky, and like Rocky 4 really. Some of the Rockies were pretty good, but Rocky 4 was my favorite, and I felt like it was probably one of the cheesiest, and it kind of went over the top. Anyways, I'm used to these type of movies, so I'm guessing, Fast and Furious is kind of my reincarnation of 80s brought to the most modern days. But come on, EA. There's already a Fast and the Furious out there. If your niche in the video game industry is bringing a better Fast and Furious type of game without the namesake, let that be your focus, that you can make Fast and Furious type games and sell them. From what I can tell, a pretty good unit count, because you guys keep making them, so it's obvious that people are out there, they're buying them. So just stay there. Don't make this into a movie. The last thing we need is for another bad game to movie remake. There's been so many. Blood Rain, Max Payne, Hitman. I guess Resident Evils are considered really bad, even though I do watch them. Sorry, people. We don't need any more of these, games / going into movies, and we don't need any movies coming to games. Let's just keep it separate, people. I know that now entertainment is kind of like this whole central hub and people want to see this. No. Video game industry, if you want to be taken serious, don't allow anybody, and I mean anybody, to bastardize your IPs, your products. Keep them so you can masterfully master the art piece, the artwork, whatever type of art you want to consider this to be. Keep them with you. Don't let anybody touch them. Now, with that being said, if by chance you still want to release a movie, make sure that it's animated. Live action translations of digital media almost never succeed. Now, if you can take digital media and animate it to more digital media, perfect. It's wonderful. And to me, as a gamer, if I saw that you were making a fully digitally animated Need for Speed movie, it would strike me more interesting than a live action bastardization. Keep it digital. Talk to some of the best animation producers out there and animation studios, and just make half an hour, 45-minute flick, Need for Speed, whatever, animated, and I'd probably get it. That's all I have to say about that. So just keep it, man. Don't let anybody touch it. And moving on. And to finish off this broadcast or this video, and this story also brought to me by Gameinformer.com. Nintendo has bought the domain rights to SuperMario4.com. Now, there's been talks that there's a new Super Mario Brothers game in the works for the 3DS. Whether that's Super Mario 4 or not is yet to be seen. But, you know, this could mean something. It could mean the fact that, okay, we're going to see another Super Mario game that's going to be called Super Mario 4. It could just mean that Nintendo just doesn't want anybody buying Super Mario 4, sitting on it, or just creating a porn website, Super Mario, and using it for that, as you know, Super Mario is kind of already related to Nintendo in the most, I guess, natural ways. If somebody says, hey, I play Super Mario, you don't have to ask what system, you just say Nintendo. Apparently they bought it. Well, we don't know what it means just yet. It could mean something, it could mean nothing. E3 is just a few months away. Maybe we'll see Super Mario 4 then, but that is something to think about. And if by chance, what do you guys think? Are you guys tired of Super Mario? Me, myself, I love Super Mario 2D games. Going back from the regular Nintendo, which was Super Mario Bros., Super Mario 2, Super Mario Lost Levels, which was really Super Mario 2's, but the actual Japanese version of Super Mario 2. Super Mario Brothers 3, which is my favorite Super Marios of all time, Super Mario World, blah, blah, blah. You know, going down the list, I like all the 2D ones. I hate 3D Mario games. I don't know what it is about them. I just feel they don't feel natural. It's like clubbing a baby seal with a frying pan. It's just not the right way to do it. That's just the way I feel about it. But, you know, we'll see what it means. Like I said, E3 is a couple months away, but just food for thought. There might be another Super Mario out there, and it might be 2D, and it might be for the 3DS, might be for the new Wii. We don't know yet, but that is out there. And if anybody can please just, this Sunday is my son Nathan's 7th birthday, or Gamer Boy, is Gamer Boy's 7th birthday. If you guys can just put a little happy birthday down below in the comments, just so I can show him, I'll appreciate it. I'm pretty sure he'll feel kind of special. Sunday is his birthday. He is my love, joy, heart, passion. He's part of the reason why I want to make something out of this channel and just make something out of myself. He is the most wonderful person. Oh, I'm about to start crying talking about him, but he is the most wonderful person that is on this earth to me, and I just love him dearly. So yeah, if you guys can just wish him a happy birthday, I'll appreciate it, he'll appreciate it, and I'm pretty sure the wife will appreciate it. So yeah, so that's the way I'm going to end it. Happy weekend to everybody out there. Hope that you guys are safe, sound, and I hope Friday the 13th was not evil to you at all. And with that, you know, let's just recap. QA, does it suck? Does it not? I've been a QA tester for 6 years. I'm still doing it. I actually do love it. I am looking to expand my wings, but still within the realm of QA. Apple facing legal action due to this deceptive type marketing of their free-to-play games. EA wants to make a need, or is licensing the possibility of making a Need for Speed movie. Just keep it, EA. You handle everything. Don't let nobody touch this, especially Hollywood. They do not know how to make video game adaptations that work well. EA, just keep it. My recommendation would be make an animated series or make an animated movie off of this. Keep it under an hour long. You'll have my attention, and I might buy it. Who knows? Just keep it. And last story, Super Mario 4 domain was bought by Nintendo. What this means, nobody really knows. Maybe in a few months when E3 rolls around, we'll know what it means. But up until then, it's just really did they buy it to make something out of it, or did they just buy it so somebody else wouldn't buy it? That's it for today, and hope you guys enjoyed. Again, if you have any questions about anything, you know, feel free to ask, or if not, all the links are down below. Yeah, have a safe weekend, everybody. See you guys next week with hopefully more news. And take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.